Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Get that out of there. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, it is another installment of that Sunday special that you love with your best friends, the panel. See, I'm wearing merch today. This shirt you can find available at dragqueenmerch.com. As you know, the Mattivia shirts, the panel shirts, Sundays are best with the panel, and Rant Pack shirts, as well as stickers and tank tops and t-shirts, dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to Bubble Girl and Company. Happy to see y'all today. I've had a pretty good weekend. Of course, this was a fun episode, and I'm excited to talk about this with my good friends, and I hope you are too. So it's a 2-hour show. We kind of have some hot topics at the end, really drag race centered. Opinions will be said, nothing that should be taken too seriously today. And I hope once again that you are going to have a good time. So please make sure that you hit that like button, share, and subscribe for those who are new here to this channel. Again, my name is Matty Rants. So let me go ahead and get my social medias out the way and then get this started. And I actually saw a movie the other day. I saw Joyride. Recommend it. I thought it was pretty good. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. You can find that all in the description down below. Grab a branch and eat some fruit. Mattivia. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff. Find me on that link tree. Get all of those links, please. And thank you so much for tuning in today. Then you already know what's up with the Patreon. I do reactions to each and every one of these episodes. And for just as low as $1 a month, over 350 plus videos for your consumption. Check me out over on Patreon, and then also bookable on Cameo. We appreciate you for coming here today. Also, for those of you who know, I have started a new movie podcast, Movie Wishes and Fresh Popcorn Dreams, with my baby Bleeker. We're going to be only discussing movies from the past right now in conjunction with the writer's strike that's currently taking place, and we want to show our solidarity by not reviewing new films at this time. So for the upcoming episodes, until everything takes place and hopefully there is some sort of resolution there, me and Bleeker will be doing only movies from the past, very retro stuff, but not anything currently right now because of things that are taking place. So I just want to make that announcement real quick as well. Also, if you want to drop a tip in my jar, please and thank you. It is paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. Please help this father of one, a single father of one at that. Make it out here. It's hot as hell in Houston, Texas. And of course, my light bill is crazy. So anything that you send me, I'm going to put towards that light bill. And honestly, I just appreciate anything and everything that y'all send. But it's not necessary for your participation today. But that thumbs up button is. So I appreciate you so much. You'll also see $ by each and every one of the panel members' names with their cash apps. If you want to drop them a little tippy poo, if they say something funny, they're super cute, whatever you want to do. They all appreciate that. And we appreciate you so much for being here as well. Now, once I get all these gentlemen into this room, we are going to go ahead and do the disclaimer for the people that take things too seriously, that seem to believe that they can, put a damp on some light when people are just having fun. At the same time, we support these people behind the show. We wish no malice, no hate towards them. But as far as other things are concerned, we're in good spirits today. Let's have a good time. Please, let's just have a good time today. Y'all know I'm not about that drama right now, okay? So listen, let's go ahead and bring in the first one. My original co-host back in the day, long times ago and all that jazz. You know him very well. He's very successful. Homeowner, producer, quiet storm. Boring, but quiet storm. Listen, it's Jamar84.
Welcome, and happy Sunday. How you doing, friend?
Yes, we know it's Jamar when we have a little bit of a gaspy wind in the background here.
Okay, ambience, giving you the sound.
Is that what it is? Well, listen, I'm not going to be mad at it, friend, because it's hot as nails right now. That didn't make no damn sense. But I have my fan sitting right here with me, too. So in solidarity, we'll just be in the winds together, sister. We will. Okay. But you go mute every now and then.
On occasion, I'll give you a little.
Oh,
and then
yes.
we'll come back.
That's how you do it, kids. I appreciate you so much, Jamar, for being here. Social medias, please, for all these good folks out here, so they can support you.
So you can find me on social media at Jamar84. That's spelled JAMAR84, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. Make sure you hit the link in my Instagram bio with Linktree for all the projects of which I am a part of that you can support. Support Black business.
Support Black business. Thank you so much, Jamar, for being here today. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see some people a part of the chop block that are at least watchers, viewers, sometimes participators in the room here today. We appreciate you so much for tuning in. 200 already plus. Hit that like button. Let's go ahead and bring in the next one. A channel of his own, a housewife, if you will. Drag him by the front lace or Marlowe's body count. A Renaissance viewing has already happened, and I'm jelly. I have to wait till September. It's the Diggy One.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going? Great to be back.
Yes. I'm sure every bottom in the room's hole just squelched right now, and they're appreciative of your quiet top glory. Not so much. Chris, happy to have you back here. Jealous that you've seen Mother already.
So amazing. Eden was a moment.
I'm hoping she changes something up for Houston, just because I'm like, I know that everybody's gonna get their own little thing. I'm like, ooh, chap, please, baby, come over here and just bless us for something, okay?
Yeah, New York, I think Atlanta, Houston, LA, and New Orleans. They're all going to get a show.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Goodness, Chris, glad to have you back. I hope you're ready to have a conversation about talent today, and all the things.
Yeah, I caught up. I watched both episodes because I missed last week's episode too. So I literally just finished watching. It's been a while.
And that's why he's not covering it on his channel. All right, so listen, Chris, social medias, please, so these people can support you.
Yeah, you can follow me, CDiggy1 on Instagram, Threads. What else? Patreon.com/CDiggy1. And I'm on a little show called Pop Roast on Alexander Rogers' channel. Thanks to all the people that, for our little fundraiser that we did. We hit our goal, and we just want to thank y'all.
Well, blessings be. Shout out to Diane. Thank you so much, Chris, for being here. All right, the next one up, my Dragula co-host here. A good shoulder will do. Also, PhD bitches. Yeah, I gotta say it just like that. PhD bitches. It's Julie __ noted.
The PhD bitches.
I feel like that should be it from now on. And just versus a shoulder will do shit. That PhD bitches. Like, oh no, I can't.
I hear that, y'all. It's Sunday again. I have had a great week. I just feel very gracious, and I'm curious to see how this conversation goes today.
I can agree, Dooley. Especially after my card reading, I've been in so many good things have been happening.
You didn't ask me for a card reading?
Well, I had somebody who's been trying to do it for 3 years, and I've been very I let the wrong one do it before. People with not good energy towards you trying to tell you stuff. So this one was different. And once I heard we had a spirit guide conversation that was really deep, I was like, whoa. So yeah, but yes, everything's kind of feeling aligned right now, which is really
I've done 2 of those this week. I did 2 card readings and 2 astro chart interpretations this week. So that's kind of been on my own. That was a part of my very blessed week. But you ready?
Energy. Clap. Dooley, social medias for these people, please.
If you want to know things about me, you can find it at linktree.com/Dooley__noted.
Thank you so much, Julie. Now, as you can see, these dollar signs towards these gentlemen's name do not include the emojis that these others have presented. A silly bear, and I guess
y'all gotta add y'all emojis. What emojis are y'all feeling today?
Why are we? Is this? When did we discuss?
I copied off of Jamar.
Emoji.
That was there from a previous live that I just forgot to delete.
I felt inspired.
Inspired. Okay, let me put in an emoji then. We're gonna have to do this. I like this one and this one. Scoops.
Girl. That's funny.
Everywhere.
What are yours, Diggy?
What happened?
What are your emojis?
He, him.
Whoa! Listen, it's too early. It's too early. It's too
I might
early.
put a trick next to it.
You might be a
Emoji,
trick.
he, him.
I heard a trick. Okay, excuse me. Lots of blasphemy happening on the table here. Yeah, if Chris doesn't want to participate, that's how top he is. But I will trade.
Not too much top slander, please.
No, I'm advertising for you, bitch. You better get into the marketing game. You have to say it a bunch of times and they will flock. That is how bottoms arrive.
I'm the done.
Oh,
I'm in a long-term relationship with myself.
I know
that's another story time later. But
Jamar, don't give him none of that energy. Listen, that man's a liar. Anywho, let's get this stuff. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Listen, a right hand can be a very good relationship, or left hand for you southpawsies, or if you like to exchange because you realize that one arm's bigger than the other. Because some of y'all, we can tell. Mm-hmm.
How did we get here?
I don't know. I don't know, but it's the right time in the right place to do this. See, I didn't even have to start this up with you guys because that's how much of a good mood I'm in today. But really, fuck the girls who have an attitude today because we're about to talk some shit, but also have some fun. So please understand this program's for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the individuals or shows mentioned on this program, so please do not be rude. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, like I said, we have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Also, there are $ next to our names. Send us a tip with your hateful comments and do whatever else you need to do in your life to get your shit together. Wipe white. I don't know. Like, do what you need to do, baby. New tissue, cottonelle. Like, you can't get Angel Soft all the time. I'm sorry. I know that's it's cheap, but think about it, okay?
I'm a dude wipe gal.
No, I'm a cottonelle, aloe vera, wet wipe kind of guy, as well as the cotton. Like, we're gonna do processes. It's not just gonna be.
I'm finna buy a bidet. I want one.
Very much that. Very much that. Let's see here. Just going through the chat right now. Glad you're here today. Not Chris. How did we get here? Because Chris is, stop. I drink every time I say that. Too late. Everyone's in the hospital. Trying to make sure. Someone said something about bots, and I'm trying to make sure. I see who it is. And block. All right, great. Thank you. Caught it. Appreciate it, everybody. I was like, I don't know what's going on here. All right, let's start this show up. First of all, I did see the Dungeons and Dragon episode for the Bob, Monet, Alaska, and Jujubee thing. I don't know if I know Dooley plays Dungeons and Dragons, so you understand what was going on. I personally thought, it was good. You know what I'm saying? But you may be interested in it. Someone please update Smashley asking that question that she asked in this chat here today. That was addressed quite some time ago. Unless Jamar, you want to go ahead and do that, child.
I'm babysitting for the weekend, so I got 2 of my
Babe, I thought she was talking about another one.
I did,
bitch.
Too.
I'm over here like,
oh no,
sister. Wait a minute. I had a moment to tell y'all.
5 weeks ago.
Okay. Whoa. My uncle was getting upset, Jamar. I was like, wait, we have to figure this out. You listen. I forgot Jamar is also a pet center sometimes too, for people on set for shows. While they're filming dinner scenes, fighting and throwing mace and shit, and things like that at the table. I also saw Roscoe's, and the Candy kind of explained that situation that happened with the whole Jimbo's a threat and the Heidi conversation, and it kind of gave a lot of light to it. I really would suggest y'all watch it because it explained so much to where Heidi was right and then Candy was kind of right, but it was the wording and mischoice of how things had came out, and it was Mama was still playing for TV, but like there was a whole situation where girls should have had Heidi's back at that moment, and yes, they were playing in her, and it was like, wow. And then she brought James Mansfield up too and said some shit like, I thought we were going to send Jimbo home. I said, oh, Craziness. No, you're fine, Smash. I didn't know there was a dog in the room. And when you had said that, I said, now, wait a minute. I don't know what's going on here. It's this good Sunday. We're here for a good mood. Good mood. Did y'all like this episode?
It was cute.
It was cute.
It was cute.
Better question. Did you vote?
Yes. I did half my votes for Darian. That's her name, right? Darian Lake. And then
That's her name.
Okay.
Or was it Delta Work? You know,
I know, right? I was about to say Delta. That's why I was like, and then Jessica Wilde, of course.
So, y'all did bigger question. Did you use separate emails to do it multiple times?
Oh no,
I did not.
This season wasn't that good.
That part.
It was an I season. I'll vote for one email.
Yeah, I logged in. Okay, so
you did?
Sure did. Because it said
I voted.
It said per email. I said, that's the rules. I said, okay.
I voted the same way Diggy voted. I had one account. I wasn't doing all of that, and I gave 6 votes to Darian and 4 votes to Jessica.
Baby, it said per email. That's the rules. I said, that was smart. I said, mind you, once it said per email, I knew that was a fair choice in this because it said you can do Facebook or email. So I said, oh, you smart for that. That's how the girls are going to get them. So I voted majority. I'm not going to go how many I do this here because y'all going to be like, oh, they're going to try to counter me. I can see the ones watching now. I voted for Lala. Majority of my votes, the talent show sold me versus runway package. I said, made it clear and said this is the last time to impress, and I was motherfucking impressed. I also voted for Darian Lake because runway wise, yes, like please and thank you. Darian was so impressive. And then the last one, because I only did 3 people, I did Jessica Wilde only because that should have been top 2, and those were my reasonings for everything. Everybody else, good luck. But I voted a lot for Miss Reed. After that performance, Ocean Kelly on the track, please. I was like, oh no.
Ocean Kelly's the true winner of the episode.
Bitch, I was over here. Whoa. I said, now that's a show, kids. That's the experience. So, you know, I was very much that. Yeah, Chi-Chi, them old emails like them Facebook days, child.
At this point, they need to put Ocean Kelly on as the Leland for the season and give Leland a break. Bring on Ocean Kelly.
I agree. Because those 2 tracks, that Candy beat, even though we didn't get what we could have got with that beat, even though it was a nasty beat, and Ocean Kelly sounded good on it. And then Lala's track was great. I was like, okay. And then, mind you, they had B. Amos on France, you know, on the beat. What was that for Kiana? I was like, bitch. I said, all the girls are coming. And I'm like, Jamar, we know B. Amos, bitch. I said, oh. I said, she better. Okay, listen. I like this episode. It was a lot more entertaining because we had all these people back. And again, you know how this goes, y'all. Like, it's more entertaining with more people. I proved my point here today. Storylines was happening. Hell, even Monica was smiling this episode. I'm telling you. It was nice to see. So much confidence. We're going to talk about that performance, though. Hey, Casey, thank you for the Cash App, Tippy Poo. Love and positivity to you all the way back to you, Casey. And then also to Andre, I see on my Venmo. Thank you for bringing the laughs. I hope you are doing better. I also brought my wife to Hamburger Mary's in Ontario last week. Okay, word. It was my first drag show and the most fun I had in a long while. Bitch, go! Y'all need to go to your drag shows. Go tip these people. Have a good time. You know, you're gonna get your life. It's a good time out there. But tip the dolls. Tip the dolls. Jamar, I want to start with you at the beginning of this journey. Jessica Wilde is gone, and Jimbo and Candy are left.
So, a lot of people were giving their commentary on specifically Monet and Naomi on that podcast about, oh, is she made a dumb decision? She just handed the crown to Jimbo. And I mean, that's a fair assessment. That is a fair assessment. However, some of the other people made comments saying, well, if the final 2 is a lip sync, I feel like as Candy, I would fare better against Jimbo than I would against Jessica Wilde. But nobody knows exactly what they're going to do. And Candy, I think they mentioned on the Roscoe thing how Candy was afraid about her career, and I feel like it'd be more effective if they eliminated Jimbo over Jessica. So there's points that can be made for either or. I mean, I can respect her for sticking to the alliance, but I can't say what I would have done.
Okay, fair. I'm gonna get to C Diggy because he's on air right now for my favorite song and Pease's first performance. America Has a Problem. C Diggy was there for that. Matty, I passed by Dallas Airport. Now on Grindr, the men are fine, but the heat never in this life. Yes. Well, Bio Miss Flores. At least you won't need. Don't finish that sentence,
girl.
It's 101 degrees in Houston with the humidity. It is 108 degrees currently right now. So if you are out in the heat, please drink some water, get in the shade, and mind your business. Get your errands ran in the morning like me. Because I ain't no way, Jack. I'm telling you. But thank you so much for the super chat. And then Rose, hi, Maddie. Missed a few lives, but appreciate you in the panel. Thank you so very much. All the way in Canada. I know what a Canadian dollar tip is now. Ha! Thank you so much, Rose. I appreciate you so very much. See, Diggy, there's an uncircumcised penis and a Tasmanian devil in front of us right now. Would you have been more in line with Puerto Rico being there in place of the scrotum?
Well, like everyone, I'm much disappointed that Jessica Wilde isn't in the top 2. But I saw the episode before that, and I was like, well, Candy deserved to win that challenge. So it is what it is. I wouldn't be surprised if Candy won the whole thing. I mean, it is what it is. Again,
I mean, it's happened before. We saw Shea Coulee with a good grip on 4 lose it to a bald-headed demon with roses falling out of their head. Mind y'all, this is for fun. Please do not take this stuff personally. I know Sasha would get a kick out of that. She laughed like this. So, go ahead, C-Dick. I apologize. Just want to stab real quick.
To be honest, I don't care who wins, but, I'm sure it's great.
I kind of want Jimbo to win, just to be real with you. I'm here for the Canadian coming over here and throwing her big-breasted bib sack on the table and winning. Dooley, does it do it for you? Oh,
my experience of this season is very similar to what was just expressed by Diggy. Like, I can't be mad at Candace for being here because she genuinely won the challenge, and so it's like, okay, girl. But also, like, we see the strings, and there were other challenges that Jessica probably could have won that they did not give her. I think Jessica did a great job, and so therefore it is rough to not see her here. I also agree with Chris. So, like, aside from All Stars 7, which was different as we know with the scoreboard, like, the winner of All Stars has to survive whatever twist is for the season. And I think Candy has done that. And so I would not be surprised if she wins because of that. There were several times when she was in the bottom. She could have been eliminated. She was not. This season was very alliance heavy. They're clearly trying to make it such that, like, these are important. And she owned it. She actually honored an alliance. Like,
and it worked out. It
worked out for her benefit.
Yep, it was the beginning.
So, like, at this point, while Jimbo probably should be the winner, I would not be surprised if we went to the darkest timeline.
Darkest.
And Candy Muse is in the Hall of Fame. No tea, no shade, but, like,
not Julie the colorist. Oh my goodness, the
darkest
timeline.
I mean, because clearly I have a roster full of quintuple F people. Like
listen, you can get your tongue hitting the front of your teeth if you want to, just like Candy. But other than that, partition _ this. Do y'all think it would be another tie?
No, I don't think it's gonna be a tie.
Possible.
I feel like I can say that with confidence. It's not going to be a tie. It's just going to be either Jimbo wins
or Candy. I can't see them doing a double do.
I do have a question. I have to bring it up. Like, Candy's runways, like, do you think, like, she really deserves the crown, like, with all those, like...
now we're basing it on the runway packages? Okay, cool. Let's just separate everything and let's just focus on the runway real quick and think about this. I'm here. Go ahead, Chris. That's fine. Compared to Jimbo's?
Not totally on that, but I just felt like She just gave the same thing she's given on the last season that she was on. I just felt like there's been no growth with Kandi that much, like just a tiny bit, but not like, oh, this is different. That's all. Like, I still like Kandi, y'all.
No, we do like Kandi. We like Candace, Candelisa Rice Muse. We do. But I have to be on Chris' side here on this one and say, if I were to just solely base this even on a runway package, as far as what I've seen Jimbo do before and what they then did now, compared to what Kandi did her season to now, it's like she may have gone a few more pages in her fashion book, but Jimbo went into another level of something else. Like we saw some things here. There were moments that were okay from Jimbo, but the beginning and the middle was that. Like
with Jessica Wilde, that would have been just such a satisfying win for me, because someone all the way from like season 2, like I see an evolution there.
And she referenced all of her season on the runway, like, and it was so consistent too, and like all of her looks were polished, like very polished from Jessica. Jessica was also giving mug. I don't know. I did want to see the Wild up there. I do like the Legacy girls getting that kind of thing. So and
the Puerto Rican girls never win. They always get just close enough, and then we're the one to be like, nope. Even to the point that we saw. Alyssa Hunter, they edited the fuck out that episode just so they can get rid of her. Like, it's frustrating to watch the girls show up and show out and actually give, and then they're always eliminated due to some fuckery. Like, that's very frustrating.
Apparently, there was a necessary need to make TV happen, because the girls were doing a lot of sob stories apparently this season. And so one of our people who was shaking it up, a producer, if you will, had to do a lot of work, which I saw, we all could tell, but it was fun to see. Do you think that plays a factor into why someone like Kandi is on here? Because she was helping the storyboards get put together. Not, with production, but you know what I mean? Like,
I think that's her strong. Okay. Once again, agreeing with Diggy. Like, her strongest, like, piece of this puzzle is her, like, force of personality. Like, the producerisms, the catchphrases, the bites, and she's very aware of what's happening in the room. But like, this is All Stars, and so like that's what you gave for your season to make top 2. And like, yes, that's an element of like your package, but like you're here to show that like you've elevated, you've grown, and like that hasn't been evident, and not nearly as evident as the other person standing here with you.
Okay, I'm with. I hear Dulu's point.
Bitch had ice cream in her wig. Come on.
Bitch, I still am gooped by that. Like, we've seen food, but ice cream, and it was still solid.
And it was still frozen.
Oh, my goodness. Now, McCall Johnson, thank you so much for the super chat. Do y'all think they would crown both of them? We did answer this earlier, but again, thanks for the super chat. Nah, I think they probably, not with the way the record looks, with fortitude, this kind of way. I don't see it.
I have a question, though. If Heidi was still in the competition, would it be different? Like, would it be a different top 2?
It was so far back. There's so many factors that could have happened to Heidi between then and now.
And Alexis Michelle was still there. So
it's hard to determine.
The helicopter pad was still there, not letting no one land. I don't know, see, Dig, I think we would have hoped for the best, because that's our girl. But like, there were other factors of people and wishy-washiness that were still there that could have fucked that over. And we would also still been mad at somebody else about that. You know what I'm saying? And apparently there was a moment, I don't know if they were just playing with this at Roscoe's, but they said about that whole apology moment with, what's it called? Kandi and, Alexis and Lala, that Alexis had ended up saying something to Kandi, and they got into it real quick, and they cut that whole scene out. Like, I should have voted Kandi out, and Kandi and her was like, excuse me? And it went, apparently. So I don't know if they were playing about that, but they talked about it at Roscoe's too. So apparently that little moment wasn't all very that. Hey, we got this top 2. I'm here for it. it is what it is. We could have seen other people, but
Yep. All Stars 8. It is what it is.
there we're at.
That's the tagline.
But it's not the worst season. If I'm just going to be honest,
season. That's not one.
It rivals one. I don't
5.
know.
Oh damn.
5.
5 is still in there.
5. Yeah,
Five?
I hated that.
5 energy.
5. Oh, and that was when I was in the Vegas house too. Oh no, 5.
Season
No.
5, it was like nobody wanted to make a play, so exactly what you thought was gonna happen just happened.
Like I'm just reminding myself of Miss Cracker and motherfucking Morgan
Morgan
Soriana. Don't ever forget that. Don't you? They did
and
a
Miss Cracker
skip
trying to
bone.
dip, but her
A-
pants was too hefty and she couldn't get down.
A dip. We saw someone fall in real time. I was watching Michelle Williams all over again at the 106 in Park. I got a soul. Just skip. Like, no, terrible. Absolutely. No. India Fair over there, baby shark toot. And the way they did Alexis Michelle, never again. I was so mad at how they made Alexis look that season. That was bullshit. I mean, All Stars 3, I am, while the results weren't my favorite, I still think All Stars 3 was entertaining, especially with the Candy Davenport situation. Milk, like iconic.
All Stars 3 was gonna be top tier. And it was like somewhere in the mix, they was like, LOL, psych. And then it just
Maybe when Ben left, everything got crazy. I don't know. It was something.
I'm sorry, Jamar, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying?
Oh, no, I'm saying the challenges are actually good too for All Stars 3. Shout out to
they were playing at
Kevin Reyes, how do you feel about Janae Jacquet rumored for All Stars 9? I talked about that in a video this week. Check it out, Kevin. It's in the rant with me. I go over the entire possible cast list. And if she's there, congratulations. We'll see. But thank you for the super chat. Let's move forward here in this conversation as what looks like a Jerry Springer fight is about to take place. You know,
it was planted. It was so fabricated.
There's no way Jimbo would be wearing Candy out because we know better, right? Like just for clear sake here, like length times width times height, everybody. It's just not going to happen. Now, breast bib enhanced, possibly, but RuPaul rolls into the room and causes a little bit of chaos by saying that all the girls who were eliminated are coming back. Everybody's back. She then says they're all going to vote to see who is going to be the winner, like All Stars 3. So I must ask. Well, look who's in the room. Heidi in closet. We were just speaking of your existence, Heidi.
The devil.
Okay. Shout out to Heidi in closet. Everyone make sure you send Heidi some love. Go to her Patreon and subscribe. Tune in. Thanks again, Heidi, for your grinder. It was, actually I haven't smoked in a week, but it was the best thing since sliced bread. It was very smooth. So I recommend it on her website if she has one. There you go. But thanks, Heidi, for being here today. And the question was, if you were given the decision to vote and you had to choose between Jimbo and Candy in this moment, and this was like a real moment, like, where would you go? What would you do?
Jimbo.
Can it be like Big Brother where they have like a key?
We turn it.
Yeah.
And then you get somebody's visual disappointment.
Like, oh, when I tell you, like Lala was like, but for me, I would have been like, can we give reasons and everything before we even put it in and do like a turn for all that kind of stuff? Like that would have been what I wanted to do. But yes. I know it would have been nice to see Heidi walk in the room, but that wouldn't have happened because then we would have to have had the entirety of the episodes and all that. She said, "No, y'all can have this." She said, "Who is she? She home. That's where she is. Who it gone, sister? Because y'all doing too much up in here in this room." But listen, RuPaul says, "Psych." She has a laugh and adds another 5 years to her life. It's the Giving Tree. And then tells them that they're actually here for a reading challenge. And I wrote down every joke.
Oh.
See, See, I did my research. I did something that, lazy people don't do. Well, actually, I wrote down the jokes that were funny so we could save time. Jessica, Alexis, I'm not going to say anything about you because I'm tired of seeing you cry. I gave that a 10. I enjoyed that one. I thought that was a nasty jab. Miss Candy Muse, you decided to pick my lipstick. I'm not going to get revenge on you. With that face, your life is hard enough.
I'm giving them 8s.
8s for Jessica. Chris, you're a vicious individual.
8.5.
Jamar's Wind.
Jamar's Wind.
I know you hear it.
Fragrance.
No.
Right?
No.
Oh my goodness, I can't.
I would agree. I would say around the 8. I got a chuckle there.
Okay, I love this. This should be like silent library to see if they'll laugh from my own reading of the jokes. Very much that. Here we go. All right, so let's give the next person in play here who, I only have one of the 2 jokes that they did. Alexis Michelle's throat. Lala Ree, you've been a bad girl. Prepare to be punished by my dick.
She makes me want to call my prep provider and make an appointment.
Oof.
Dooley.
You need a disclaimer for that one?
Dooley.
I think so.
I am exhausted. I can't take this anymore. Why is there so much sexual energy directed towards Lala? Baby, let it go.
Oh
please.
My God, I can't.
And it was the way she did it, like that.
Yes.
Seriously. Thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Thank you so very much. All my love to you, and I appreciate you for that. Thank you so very much.
The same energy is I can't be racist. I have a black friend. it's the same energy. Let it go, baby, please.
Maddie, sending you so much love. I've been watching you since 2017. Wow. Oh my God, you've been with me since the jump. Oh my God. I watch you several times per week. Thank you for making me laugh. Here's something for you and Mamu-chan, aka Matty Rants. Wow. Thank you so much for your generous tip. I appreciate you so very much. You've been with me forever. Okay, thank you so very, very, very much. Let me find out who you are. You in the same city, sister. I'm giving you some merch. God damn it. Oh, thank you so much, love. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. That is really kind. And see, Dooley made an awesome joke on top of that. Look at that. A prep joke and a great tip. Hand in hand. Look at that. See what happens? Okay. So Dooley in the inside of Alexis' mouth. I almost said Drooly. Well, I'm sure she's good for that. Sock it to me like you. Someone said it's possible that Alexis and Lala could be attracted to each other. I said, but how would you? Never mind. You know what? Let's move on.
Anything is possible, but is it probable? And I don't think so.
Impossible for a plain country bumpkin with that throat to get in Lala Ree's in hole. I meant to say asshole. All right, let's move on. Jimbo, Lipsync. That's the read.
Yeah, I mean, she's okay.
It's a 2.
He didn't say 2. He said it's 2.
It's a child.
Some would say that, impossible. Let's talk about Lala Ree. Jessica Wilde, my darling, speaking of my fashions, I can make another dress with the bags underneath your eyes.
I like that one.
Alexis is a triple threat. She has gonorrhea in the mouth, throat, and ass.
Yeah, who's the best so far, I think.
That's right after her saying "punish you with my dick," right? Talking about this, she said she had gonorrhea. I was like, well,
it's the comma so far. It's the best so far.
It's not Stinky Peen. Okay. So, what scores would we give Lala Ree in this moment here? I'd say an 8. I enjoyed it.
It's a 9.
I would echo the 9.
8.75.
Dooley he's getting that. He's going to be the one for the showcase, everybody. Okay, listen. 8.75. The price is 8.79.
$1, Bob.
I remember someone did $1.50 one time, and I cackled so hard. Like,
now that's petty. You can do a $1. You could do a $2, but do not do $1.50.
Like,
on Price is Right.
And there was another one. The size like 2,000, and the lady is the last one. She's like, "Oh, what should I do?" She's like, 2001. Actual retail price is 2,500. It was like, wow. And then she just got there too. The guy's been sitting there. Oh, I hate that about the show sometimes. Sorry. 542 in the room. Hit that like button, please. Sorry, we had a Price is Right moment. Shout out to Cleveland Rocks, Drew Carey. There we go. I had to do the show's little thing for me to remember his name. He looks so different now. Who's next? Let me just play this little clip here. Who's next? It's like by order elimination, sort of. All right. Hips is next. Cahandra. James Mansfield, your drag is so pretty. I never understood the man till I saw the beard fighting that foundation.
I feel like that wasn't what came in her head. I feel like it sounded better up here before it left out of her mouth. It's like I see the joke that she was trying to do. I think it just didn't.
It felt like Mother Goose, my dear. You know, your face is so near. It reminded me of somebody. Nobody else?
Man.
All right, we're going to move on. We're going to do that. We're going to get a new attitude.
My mom told me if I don't have anything nice to say, to not say anything.
James Mansfield. Mrs. Kasha Davis, the only drag queen story hour at children protest.
Hilarious.
That was a funny one for me. I actually cackled a little bit at that. I thought that was kind of fucked up. Literally because of Darian's talent, like to be right after that reading a book. But yes, I thought that was funny.
Side note, do we like these glasses?
No, we don't. We don't.
Yeah.
We had much better options. Darian Lake is next. Candy Moose, on your season, I didn't like you because I didn't know you. But now I know you.
Darian is funny.
Hilarious. And she's a bitch. And she knows she's a bitch. And that's why it's funnier.
I thought that was a cackle. Gave her a 7, though. Because Mrs. Kasha Davis did the work for me. Jessica Wilde. Oh my God, I love your music. Mr. Davis and I downloaded and played at our dinner parties when we want our guests to leave.
I gave a chuckle.
James Mansfield, that voice, those wigs. Someday you'll go far. Let's just hope you stay there. Alexis Michelle. Gorgeous. From this angle. Stunning. From the back, it looks like a helicopter landing pad.
I feel like that was the one thing that everybody wanted to make a joke about, but they were trying to be respectful, and then like Kasha Davis like peeled it off.
Baby, the way. The first person who would have been dragged that day would have
like,
been Alexis.
And let's talk about
Girl.
that fucking ball spot. Like,
Listen, I would have said a space far and few in between. Listen, like, Alexis, I know you love the movie Signs. I can tell from the back of your head. No. Let me stop. That's weird.
Looking like a rock in a hard place.
You know, looks like you have a dog that likes to go under the fence back there. As you can see, the grass is still greener on the front side.
I felt like a lot of them came off like a little rehearsed. But I guess that's a smart idea, though, to do it.
Well, especially for the ones that aren't funny. You know what I mean? Like,
I hear that, yeah.
Like half of them.
Oh.
Damn.
See, like off the dome, you know, like
bury that. You know,
said, you know what? Nah, it's a no for me.
Just
no for me.
I'm like, Alexis, we couldn't play the game C Spot Run with you. Just very much that. A disclaimer is worthy of this moment. We have to move on. Shout out to all my people out there. Listen, I date bald men, so don't play with me, kids, in my chat, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Please hit that like button. Speaking of which, I found a Korean barbecue place downtown that does this fried chicken that was amazing last night. Oh, I will be going back now that I know that their happy hour is like every day. Lovely, lovely, lovely. But listen, Heidi, what you say, sister? Hold on, let me go through here. Wish I had gotten to read. What would you now, sister Heidi?
Now you have to tell what you would have said.
I know, on your Patreon. Or I'll send you the StreamYard link. StreamYard.
Do the read upside down, just like your last post. Just be upside down.
I'm like, I thought you did the reading challenge on Twitter already, sister. Oh.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. See, that was my one, Chris. Thank you. All right, but listen.
All right, Jamar, you up? Right, Jamar,
I'm like low-key Heidi already did the reading challenge, bitch. Okay. Okay, listen. Let's go ahead and get on back to this here. Listen, RuPaul, did you know that Monica is a look queen? As in, look, there's the door. Okay.
Well.
Not that many people say anything about Monica during that challenge. Did anybody even say anything?
Yeah, I have Candy's joke. Candy had to read for Monica. I'm gonna get to it.
And that was it. I was like, no one wanted to read Monica.
Listen,
I think they all like Monica. Well, I don't know. I don't think about it.
I'd have had things to say.
Look, Monica South Central. Like, look, it's
not South Central.
Listen, I would have said Monica Palos Verdes or
like
or Monica Torrance. No, Monica Torrance. Listen, no, it's okay. Monica Watts.
Give her Ladera Height.
Hey. Monica Baldwin Hills. We're gonna go ahead and get into this today. Go for it. But no, we'd have been there. I can't.
Monica Pettis Bridge. Like just start going in historical locations.
God bless her. God bless her. But go ahead, Kasha Davis. Let's get to Naisha Lopez. Naisha said, Delta work. No, I know you're Darien Lake. I just prefer Delta work.
Her goatee is distracting.
Why?
Don't you feel like
why is it distracting? Why is that a word to use?
I was going to say aggressive.
It is. I'm just like,
Kahana New Teeth. I mean Montrese.
No, that was a good one, dude.
Oh, goodness.
Naisha's facial hair is very aggressive.
Yeah, I don't know what's anyway.
No, I want to sit with this thought. Let's sit here.
Not that's Chris's read.
Hold on, let's see.
Not that Chris's read. Naisha, why is your facial hair so aggressive?
The eyebrows give me like when Tony got Botox and she looked surprised the entire episode.
Oh,
Y'all are acting like you've never seen a bottom with facial hair before. Come on now. Like, you know.
It's just different. I don't know what it is. Like it looks
different.
like it's like Beijing on, or like he took like one of those lash pins.
Not the Beijing. Not the Beijing.
Chris, stop it. They don't know. They don't know about that. They don't know about that Beijing doll. They don't know about that Beijing doll. Like, oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Like, not even like the best Dominican barber can make my mustache and beard look like that. Like, it just looks.
Joyce, I know you know how back in the day when people used to dye their hair black and they would get it was specifically they would call it the Beijing. Like child, I cannot.
Oh, the white
and it would look very. It's almost like seeing someone wear a helmet It would be the craziest shit you would see when you see someone in the club. You're like, wait, what? Like, what's going on with his hair? That's the color of your hair? Oh, almost plastic looking is how I see it every time.
Perfect and shiny.
Yeah, it's right. It's the weirdest thing you've ever seen. You're like, what is this? It looks, hairline just melting off by the end. Yep, very that. Like everything's dripping at the end. It's when they put way too much. Way too much. That is so funny. I cannot. I used to hear that all the time.
Very Jermaine Jackson. That's exactly what he used to give.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like melting plastic, and it like kind of like slides.
It looks really, really weird. It looks very weird. Okay. When I got home, I'm going to find my notebook that has all my reads I was going to do and might record them. I would be here to see that. We would tune in, we would tune in. We're going to get past Naysha and get to Monica Beverly Hills, who had some really good reads. Lala Ree, the Leotard Experience.
That was a good jab.
Candy Muse, if this doesn't work out, you can sell hot dogs like the one in the back of your head.
Good, suitable. It was
Stay,
a cute 7.
It gives me second episode energy is what it gives me, not first out energy with those reads. If they had the reading challenge for the first episode. Jimbo, let's get to some funny stuff. Kahana, no, I'm sorry, Candy, you jumped ahead. Excuse me. Monica Beverly Hills. I was shocked when you went home early because I thought the cleaning crew was booked for the rest of the season.
I laughed.
I chuckled.
Me too.
I did.
I thought it was funny. Jimbo, Kahana Montrese. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and what happens in Kahana dribbles down her leg shortly after.
Ooh.
The imagery gets you because, like, what?
Oh, Jimbo.
Oh, hey, Jimbo subscribes to Raheem Shabazz's OnlyFans. Okay, continuing here. Darian Lake, more like Darian Bog. You got 2 useless stumps and a swamp pass.
Jesus Christ.
She called her leg stumps. I was so upset. I was so upset by that. Naysha, Jennifer Lopez called. She said, fuck you. No, seriously, fuck you.
Just fuck you.
What happens in it just works so well. What happens in Vegas stayed in Vegas. As well as But anywho, almost said Kahana, that's a lie. Kasha, Mrs. Kasha Davis, won the reading challenge in $2,500. Congratulations. Congratulations. Listen, RuPaul says there's a talent, not really a talent show, but a variety extravaganza of other gay words that can be put and associated together. And Sunday Riley gives a light speech about not skincare and how much they enjoy the show and how much she's happy to only contribute $60,000. I'm not saying only just because to say only, but I still feel like they should have pocketed that from the other lip syncs that made this $100,000 dip. But that was me, but I'm letting it go. RuPaul stands still so she can see these people. Matt, that was rude. RuPaul looks at these folks and reminds herself of their names. Hopefully they're a name badge.
You think she got that Christina Aguilera? You think so?
Ask Jamar, he knows about her. I don't know anything about that woman.
RuPaul on that white girl?
Ooh. We're not talking about Eureka. You know what?
I need to refill my glass.
I wish I had a drink.
So, Jamar, you want to have a conversation about Christina Aguilera now?
I have no comment.
Yeah, we can move on.
Okay. Titty bib on the table, pom-poms away. Other folks are at the top. There you go. Now, what were they told? Oh, there's going to be a wheel, and this is where I thought, I'm out. Sorry. So we're not going to get a tip. Instead, you're going to just multiply the votes based off of who wins the lip sync when a top 2 is done from the talent show, then to lip sync again.
I didn't like that.
Neither did I. Every time there's a wheel, there's nonsense. Jamar, wind, water, heart. Come on. Captain Planet. Come on. Hit that mute button, Jamar.
Bitch. I'll try to spare the grove. This whoosh. But yeah, I too that when I said the wheel. The girl. And then the queens aren't even the ones spinning it, girl.
Right. There was an oily man with very large shoulders and
no personality.
In possibly, a 18-wheeler about to hit him eyes is going to spin the wheel here. I swear, Bruno looks like he's about to get hit by a car every time he like looks into the camera. Sometimes I'm just like, child, look at Jessica Wilde.
Cause Alexa. Never mind.
She's probably said, "Oh my God, she's about to start crying again." I bet you, buddy.
What bullshit is finna fly out her mouth right now? Jessica got to come get the cheese man.
Okay. The apology was, I should have worded it differently, and I'm sorry for that.
Ugh.
So we're clear. It wasn't that I did it. It's I worded it differently, and that made you feel like I was gonna do something for you, and I don't want that to be our tea.
What other configuration would you have used that would have made it any better?
It's such bullshit.
What other ways there to say it? I saved you, you will save me, right? Oh yeah, sure.
I will never forget this. What the fuck you think that means?
Then why?
Like, how else do you interpret that? Like,
that's me, C Biggie. Like, and so what does that mean? That's how I would feel. So now what?
You might as well.
So you misworded that moment, bitch. You played me for a whole episode, and then you got here. I had time to think about it. I had time to think about it because I was eliminated. You had time to think about that on camera. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Play me. Never put me in a competition.
Try to come at me and flirt with me at the same time. It's like,
never put me in a competition again. Mind you, she just went down the melanin line and went over to Candy not too long ago when Lala was removed from the competition. She said, I'm going to get away from chocolate and get me some burnt sienna. I said, really, sister? That's fine. That's fine. So,
what's the opposite of a Tamarican Express? What's the opposite?
Ooh, what's Tom Hanks' son name? Wait, what would be the opposite of I can't. Omarosa? No. A Chet Hanks.
I need to think about that, because whatever the opposite, because that's what she got, and I'm just annoyed. I'm aggravated.
Not a genie.
The genie, my club card.
Wait, I can't. Oh my goodness, I can't.
So that means she has a Giza.
Shut
it's a Giza.
I can't.
No.
I'm gonna give him a Chet Hanks towel. I don't know, or a hairline. They all balding in the back. Listen, let's talk about these looks. Let's get away from
everybody's serving in this. I'm being polite, but I think everyone's serving.
RuPaul looks like she did some dirty business at the bank. I'm here for it.
She looks like she's finna cross the picket line.
She already did. This is after she crossed the picket line.
It's check fraud or something.
The glasses.
She get caught up in JCP.
I would say they may be checks, that came from the earth, if you know what I'm saying. Listen.
She just cashed her fracking check for the year.
She's like, "Oh, it's hot outside," as if she doesn't know why.
She just signed a contract with Lockheed Martin.
Let me stop.
Halliburton.
Let me stop. Those are all allegedly rumors.
Who's the black girl again?
Ego from Saturday Night Live. Or excuse me, Ego.
Oh,
Excuse me.
okay.
Ego, not Ego. Ego from Saturday Night Live. The one Temecula. God, what's the name of her character? It's like Temecula something. But no, she's hilarious. She's one of the only people keeping Saturday Night Live like actually funny, along with Keenan. Michelle Visage looks good. Ross Matthews looks like he's about to host a story hour as Mr. Rogers in a fabulous sweater. Lisa from Temecula, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Crash. I said this read yesterday, but RuPaul looks ready to film the video for Lana Del Rey's cover of Adrenaline. Oh, do I need to do the cover again, everybody? Give me one shot of adrenaline. Oh my goodness, I can't. And to the ones I love. Oh my goodness, it's terrible. Lana Del Rey, I love that y'all find her talented and interesting. I do.
Remember when her and Azalea Banks were at each other's necks?
Now she does.
That was the loudest Lana Del Rey ever was.
It was.
You know, I can imagine how.
What I remember.
Like
she said, "Would I fuck you the fuck up, bitch," or something, some effect.
I just imagine her house. The only noise you hear is her fingers hitting her like iPhone. Like that's it. That's the
only sound that you hear is the blade cutting up the white girl.
Oh, Julie, that's not true.
Allegedly,
it's not true. Pepsi Cola Sunday. Oh, I hate that. I just everything like her music. I swear to God, I just be listening and I'm like, wow. Like I used to drag Sierra, but like, whoa, like
yeah.
This lady.
I can't tell the difference between the songs.
Like who?
That
like,
part.
Trying to sing? No way.
Y'all are gonna drag me for this, but I put Lana Del Rey and Laura in the same bucket. Like I don't get it.
I'm sorry, there's no fucking way.
I give Laura just a little bit more.
I don't get it.
I can distinct her one song from her, and that's like one.
I got that green light.
A little bit of shelter. I'm not singing on everything going my way. Oh, like I like Lord's no better, but Lana's just a little slower, talking to you like this, reading a book, sitting down, taking shit. He put his penis on my face.
Like her edible just kicked in, and she went to go.
Yeah, or like
the
bag of coke exploded in her hole. Like it's giving very fucked up energy, cheese. But you know, God bless these babies. God bless them. I had said some stupid shit, so the disclaimer is necessary. But there you go. Oh goodness, one job for adrenaline. Ray Sean, thank you so much for the super chat. Set panel for next week's show. Upon finishing the finale, can we get everyone's rank of the All-Star seasons? Sure. I'll get pictures. Okay. I'll do it. Listen, if you enjoy that lady, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I promise you. Talent. You know, they say Taylor's got it.
It's a nerve. I just
Talent. RuPaul standing still. Talent. I'm telling you. She got that blanket right when she got back there. It's cold in that set. Not Debbie Allen, Michelle Visage. Thank you for the Fame reference, everybody. I missed it because I was just enamored or enthralled with something else, apparently. Ross Matthews. Oh, that's right. At this point in the program, we have to change slides. One moment, please. I forgot I had to do this because of what happened yesterday. We're changing slides. We appreciate you for tuning in. 585 of you in this room. It's the panel. Thanks, Julie. Oh, on beat too. See? We're always on beat. Let's get the next slide up.
Doing the 4.
It's gonna be a good show. No. Greetings and welcome to Drag Race. I'm Lana Del Rey, your host. We have a great show today.
Imagine her and like Aubrey Plaza like having a conversation.
Her album should come with a box of razor blades.
You know.
Excuse me? What?
You know. You know.
I'm saying that Lana Del Rey is the soundtrack of 13 Reasons Why. Like, what the fuck?
You know. You know.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We're gonna leave that
Oh
up
my
for a
God, you
second.
had the disclaimer up a long time.
It
Baby,
deserves
that was a
time.
10 out of 10. That was fierce.
It
That was
deserves
fierce.
time.
That
Because
was
I would like for one, that's the audience though, Chris. Like, what are you talking about? Like
That was fierce.
Is it?
I'm just waiting for the next lyric to be draw a red line from here to here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, very that. Like, I'm sure one song is full on instructions. I stood on the chair, looked down at my feet.
Go down the street, not across the road.
I looked up and saw my mother's face. Like, no, I can't, you know.
Felt my heart race.
Padam.
Oh
Girl,
no. Oh no, not Padam.
Padam. I hear it in my heart.
No, because we're trying to make that AI shit.
I know you want it.
Patrick Star as Lana Del Rey as somebody else.
Listen, I just know people be contemplating things. You know what I'm saying with that lady? Like, actually, you are all go to her concerts. Like, you have to stand up. There's a pit for her. I want to know what song that Lana has that is we gonna buck tonight. We gonna bounce around and give a little something too. I want to know where y'all girls feel the beat. Please,
She got Summertime Sadness, right?
Summertime.
That's the song that has the highest BPM in her descent.
It might be.
Will I still love you?
I thought that was just the remix. That's what they're
Beautiful.
If Lana embodies white feminism,
Isn't she like cop energy? You know what? Matt, be quiet, because actually, you know,
it does give second wave white feminism.
it gives me blue flags, bitch. It gives me blue lives matter, girl. Like, no shade, but like, God bless her. Because I know I'm lying, because there are some songs that I do like from Lana that are like really weird and whatever, and I'll listen to if I ever like take an edible. But other than that, like, you know, good energy. See, you take things to watch stuff. Let's move on. That was a lot for Lana. I can see the Lana fans coming now in a quiet storm with razor blades.
Because I genuinely don't get it.
Chris is gonna get sliced in the club. He won't know why, but
not sliced over Lana.
Chris is gonna get sliced, bitch, on the club. His arm. Ow! What was that? Will you not talk about her again? Okay. First up is Monica Beverly Hills. No, it's not. It's these two, SpongeBob and Patrick. I thought Jimbo was hilarious when they were imitating Candy. I was like, no, stop it, Jimbo, please.
I mean, what you want?
Nope.
When I think of Lord, though, because y'all mentioned it, I think of Randy Marsh doing Lord on South Park. Yeah. Lord.
What the fuck?
Oh my goodness. Have you not seen that episode, Jamar? Oh no, you got dogs around you. I'm sorry. Lots of bitches. Okay.
You look great.
She did.
I think it stops there. Well, the dancers, let me see the two. Yeah, two of them was, I was paying attention to them.
Your type. Got it. Okay, so, and then those of y'all checking your mirrors now. Listen, do you
Ooh.
Oh, listen, I think she looks fabulous. It's a nice color. The breast is breasticing. The face is giving. And that's all I got. What is the soaking clock I keep seeing in
That's
this
what I
chat?
thought she was saying in her little shindig.
They
Yeah.
thought it was soaking clock. Can I
Guys,
tell you, I didn't
I
understand
didn't know
anything.
what she was saying.
I thought it was a demo. I didn't think that was a final track, bitch. Like, you can't tell me that was a final track. That was a demo, sis. Like,
Did they not turn up the volume? Like, where's the
Michael Marsh, Ghetto Baby by Lana Del Rey. There's a song called Ghetto Baby by Lana
I
Del
already
Rey.
don't like it. I already don't like it. It's too straight.
I'll go listen to it and, bleed.
I was also waiting for it to progress.
That's
and then
very
it didn't.
brief
and then the
intermission music. Thank
it
you.
just ended.
It just
Like,
ended.
A demo.
And I was like, so okay.
It's like
look pretty. That's all.
It's giving me a Fly on a Boss song. Like, it's gonna be a minute. Like, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be about 3 minutes. Okay.
that this is gonna be like how Roxy's song was so terrible in All Stars 2 that it's gonna become a meme and she's gonna be able to profit off of it.
I'm Roxy Andrews and I'm here to make it clear. I know you look
Not Monica giving us housewife song quality.
Party to the party.
This is, I would say, a little.
I wouldn't even
better.
say housewives.
I'd say a little better. We
What's
never
lower
give
than
Kim
Housewives?
Zolciak love here. No, fuck Kim Zolciak. Excuse me.
What's lower than Housewives though? Is that like Zeus?
Now that's TV.
I've just heard better housewives songs.
I need to give you my login for Now That's TV too.
No, you don't.
The Zell Swag Show. Oh my god.
I don't have the bandwidth for none of that.
Oh my goodness. I can't. It's like a
My
bunch
life
of
is clicking
chicks
up
with
right
beards
now,
fighting.
and I don't
It's
have
so
time
funny.
for shenanigans. I can't.
It's so funny. Let's see here. You know what, Monica? It was nice to see you look happy and give, and I was here for that. So there you go. Now,
Bless
peace
her
to
heart.
Mateo. Monica giving y'all Rashida Murray me tea. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't. Jamar knows that reference. That's Scotty would know that reference. I don't watch that show. Yeah. Let's talk about Naysha Lopez. And actually, excuse me, Jennifer Lopez. Because this was Jennifer Lopez's whole performance. Someone had clocked it, and I went and looked it up, and I was like, this was her performance for that video.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling the J-Lo cosplay.
Not the J-Lo
Gowns,
cosplay.
Beautiful gown.
Leave her stunt double up. She's gorgeous.
She looks amazing.
Gorgeous. The mug is right.
It was better than the last performance.
We can only go up from here.
Right, it can only go up.
Oh.
Because we're like in hell now.
What, bitch?
You said we are at the gates of Hades. We're at a gate.
No, it's him setting the benchmark for how low we are is hell. We could have said,
He said
center of
Judas
the earth.
Iscariot is right there, baby. We need to get
It
out of
was
here.
hell. Is that so stupid? Shut up. Oh my god. Oh, that was funny. Okay. Thank you. I would have said Mariana Trench. That would have been my joke. We should go with that one here. Okay. Below sea level. But very much that.
I'm glad Kasha woke me up, though.
Well, the stage is red, recessionista.
Thank you, Recessionista.
That's funny. LJB, thank you for the super chat. Mug for the Gods outfit from TJ Maxx.
Oh wow.
And that's LJB's reading for the reading job.
That app she bought, it was trying to shake.
But that's a trend alert.
Oh,
right,
shit.
Chris? Not to be rude, but that's a trend alert. No shade.
Trend alert.
Like dead ass. Because I noticed a couple of people with payment plans that they paid off their tuition. Shout out to Biden trying to get them loans dropped. I see you, sister. But yeah, good for her. I thought it was a nice little performance.
Don't shake.
I thought it was a nice
Must be
performance.
jam.
It must be jam because
Jam don't shake.
it must be jam because jelly do shake.
Right.
Let's see here. Go ahead, Hip.
Ain't got no legs, and
I actually really enjoyed this.
This was dope.
it was
Surprising and cool, and
She came to me with a lot. I was like, this is.
it was shocking.
I was very stimulated watching this.
Like,
my
in
name
her
is
here in a
Tasha
flat and
Davis.
serve, bitch. She said, y'all ain't gonna see me fuck
Yeah.
up an ankle giving you a good message today.
My name
Like-
is Kasha Davis, and I have something to say.
Okay, clearly.
ladies and gentlemen, effort. Effort was given.
Look, Ross was hearing a whole lot of stuff you're not used to, like, you know, Black Lives Matter, and things like that.
And,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We're kidding. We're kidding.
I can think of one Black life he thinks matters.
Ravens. All right, let's keep going.
Okay.
I wish we had an Addams Family moment and she just stopped and went da-da-da-da, and then went right back to the whole moment right there. But, you know, that's me and my wishful thinking.
It had levels.
And it had new wigs, too. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. Kasha, this was one of the standouts from the night. You did that in the combat boot.
This was better than what's that poor girl? I keep forgetting her name. I wanted to say Trixie. The one with the big tits.
James.
James?
I'm not going to disagree. Oop, Jacqueline, thank you so much for the tip
I
on
also
Cash App.
agree.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I do not disagree.
Also.
Now,
Somebody pointed this out in the comments that it was homogenic. So during the comments, Michelle called her a social justice warrior, and I had to pause and scream because I don't think that meant what she thought it meant, and that's not usually taken in a positive context.
I'm going to remove the pictures just to go through the super chats because there are a couple that don't need pictures to go with it, and I'd like them to have their own moment here. Drewski, thank you. Alexis be like, all my sex toys are black. Drewski gets a disclaimer.
I be taking it easy on Alexis because y'all be dragging her.
Y'all.
Dragging her by that little bald spot she
Well,
got.
Chris, that's why it's bald, because all the grass is gone from the dragging. You see, that's what happens when there's too many horses on the field and they don't put seeds there, Fred. You can tell. That's when you have dogs in the yard and people get nervous because the grass not going to grow no more. They've been digging. But we're not going to do that because that's rude. Subreddit. LJB, are the glasses sponsored by Dollar Tree in terms for the reading challenge? Well, they had to give these people money. Alexis Michelle giving Julie from Real World Teas. Ooh.
High key.
Oh.
High
Way
key.
harsh time.
Oh, thank you, Pista Mateo. Crash, I said this read yesterday, but RuPaul looks ready to film the video. Oh, but I'm sorry. They got you with that. That was funny. My bad. I missed a couple people. Ghetto Baby. We had you, F. Carey. I'm just trying to make sure I get all these caught up here. Monica Rashida. I still hate that one. Housewives on quality. Okay. I hope I got all the super chats. My bad, y'all. We got down a laughable path and I just had to give it. Now let's get back to our bodycon dress. Darian Lake. Laura Vanderbuben, if you will.
I liked it, but it was just giving more opener energy than like headliner.
Middle of the season, not for a position and a place to possibly win a prize, because this is what you have after being eliminated situationship. For me, you have like a win on your hand.
It was funny. It was cute. It just wasn't like, memorable.
It was safe.
Yes.
So you saying it's cute, but cute next to gorgeous. Gorgeous if I was cute.
It was just a lot of fat jokes, like self-deprivation. Like, I don't know.
That's her brand. That's what she does. Listen, I did catch Darian say piece of cake. Yes, I clocked it. Shout out to Embroica. They sent me a picture of Darian when they said piece of cake with me on their mind, which is funny, but I thought it was okay. It was okay. I was more concerned with how the dress was holding her legs from moving, and it looked like she was trying to figure out like how to walk in that sucker. But let's get to James Mansfield's performance. outfits. I've got these. I've got these. Over here, they're big and there. I've got these. What do we think of that?
It was cute. It wasn't bad, and it wasn't great, but it was good.
I was entertained.
I just was confused, like how this was top 2.
I agree, but then I also had just considered that RuPaul's sense of humor is very different than mine. Like, she cackled at Jessica shaking titties, she cackled at Yana Sophia shaking titties, so I was like, RuPaul's gonna love this.
Yeah.
I almost said something that would have really been a quote from somebody's Twitter tweet recently, like RuPaul mocking, laughing at the mockery of what, but like I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I thought it was cute.
Yeah, just
highlight.
think of.
I said I thought it was adorable. Kahana Montrese is going to give us a cheerleading routine.
This was good.
That back tuck is not easy, so yes, I give coots for that for sure.
Yeah.
I thought that was a vibe. I was like, work, mama.
Catchy song, like she did good.
She gave that cheerleader stiff dance. I was here for it. Dancing inside the lines, very that.
I'm not sure what she could have done to make it like a show-stopping performance, though.
If I was a Darian, I would have put stomping, cracking noises every time I took a step. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. I was stuck on whether you were applying that to the jokes that she was trying to land, or if you just in general want that to be her soundtrack when she walks through life, to how I'm supposed to react to that. So thank you for the super chat.
So yeah, Kahana, I don't know what you could have done better.
Right. It was just, it was a good performance, but like it wasn't Lala Ree's performance. So I'm just wondering like what she could have done to make put a better oomph into it.
I mean, with that theme, I mean, she hit the marks of, doing a little 8 count, she did a flip, she had a little catchy interaction with the audience. It's like all the pieces were there.
She would have made it through prelims. The Clovers would have gave her some trouble later, but
Do you think it's song choice? Like, we needed something more.
I mean, it was typical cheerleading, like that music or whatever. So
it was that mega mix of 20 different songs. Very much, that. But
some of the mega mixes go though. Like, I was waiting for it to like elevate.
Ooh, we all were waiting.
But it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad performance.
Good for her.
I'm tired of seeing people being lifted in the air. Like, they got to make it a little bit more.
They just want them to see that they're light, Chris. People have to let them know what they can be.
I was going to ask for some dark-skinned dancers, but I guess we could talk about that later.
Well, they have to match her.
Oh.
So Lala Ree is next, and this to me was the best performance of the entire evening, hands down. I'll fight all y'all. Throw cement on your feet and throw you in the river. Bitch, I was here for this. That energy was everything. The choreography was crisp. The song was a fucking bop. It gave
A+, but I will say I just want somebody to connect Lala Ree with Gigi Good. That's all.
Get her some Negro hair.
Like, I just want her to hook her up.
She needs some 4C.
I didn't say all that. I just want her to be hooked up.
What was wrong with this hair for tonight for the performance now?
It was a little distracting.
How was it distracted? This is Beyonce going through in the picture. Low key. Well, then again, you know what, Matt? I had to answer my own question there.
Like I said, this was A+. I just want her to be, flawless.
I don't see the problem with the hair.
I think he got the job done for the performance.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Now, if she was doing like a standstill thing, then it would.
Well, it's some show hair. It was some show hair. I was here for it to eat it all up and all that kind of stuff. You know, I was there for it. I was here for it. Oh, it's not helping. I have to change the picture. Oh my God. Okay, wait, come on. Oh my God, it got worse. Oh my goodness. It's like it went from like a vivid picture to like a cinema quality. Oh my goodness. Okay. This better?
So I would tell y'all the truth.
Drag.
Lie to
she
us.
started singing, and then I skipped her performance.
You didn't watch it?
And then I felt really, really bad about it. So then I rewound and watched the performance. But then I felt regret in my spirit for watching the performance because I've seen Alexis do a lot better than this. And I was very confused at what this was.
It was very Sonia Morgan.
Yo, I would have said Luann de Lesseps.
Yeah, in that category. It wasn't bad to me, but I don't know.
I did say yesterday, senior citizen cruise ship. A supper performance.
Every time the New York girls try to sing live, it never works in their benefit. This gave me Monet during her first singing performance.
Ooh.
It just did not land in the way that it could have landed. And I don't know why, but this was a hard boot.
Those were supposed to be apples.
I thought they were cherries.
I would have said a flattened strawberry, you know. And that's a lot of this on an apple. It should be like one leaf. Like, if anything, not those are tomatoes.
I would say strawberries more than apple.
It looks like that strawberry candy.
Yes, that's what I thought.
I love those.
I do too. They're so good, like chewy in the center.
Like, there's an apple behind her, and there's no resemblance to that.
Crash, thank you for the tippy poo on Cash App. For I don't know what reason to put it this time. I'll do better. Don't do worse. Thank you so much, babe. I appreciate you. Not y'all saying tomatoes, y'all.
It was probably like I would say the third worst performance.
Those splits were atrocious. Those are candies your grandmother has in her purse. Bury that.
I hate that. Like, Alexis is a talented person, and I really just wish, like, if she would just focus on that talent and allowing for that talent to shine through, like, she could go from like great to awesome. But it just feels like she lives in this insecure space, and we never truly get to experience the artistry as she like experiences in her mind or her body. And so then we're left with this.
I will say to that point that Alexis, you're a talented individual, and your art should be admired. All right, let's move on. Faster. Next up is Jessica Wilde and an ad for wig glue.
Second best performance.
I would agree. I mean, she does what she does very well every time. So it's like
I would have said third.
The hair flips.
Because it was a lot of flipidation for me.
I couldn't make. I feel like the vocals in her song were not loud enough. They were like washed out by the beats. So I really couldn't understand a lot of what she was saying. But I just watching her perform was great. But I was like, I couldn't understand the words to the song.
Candy says she went off with the PA during Roscoe's. I did talk a little bit about that at the beginning, but I may have missed that part in reference to that. But thank you for the super chat there, Rayshawn. Does anyone else have thoughts to Jessica's wild performance? Let's take a look at that neck. I said, this is like, y'all know that Jessica gives fire head. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if that sucker went around that fast and it's still holding up there, that guac game is on point.
I was going to say the same thing. I have questions.
You want a scandalo. Listen.
I want to see the footage. She got a strong neck. I am impressed.
Listen, I'm telling you, if Candy went home, Jessica would have been the next threat. That would have been right there.
Well,
she would have run right down the line. Okay. The fact that it's the final countdown is the song that's playing as Jimbo just walks out here. We have no idea what's about to happen.
nope.
Opens up the wig.
I thought it was burlesque at first, and I was like,
It's giving Briar's ice cream from The Color, like very that, like it's still holding shape, like
it does look like Briar's.
that very white pale vanilla, because
French
Bluebell
vanilla.
would never have that color unless it's vanilla bean. It would be a more yellowy color.
I enjoyed this a lot.
The banana pool out the butt.
It's just like, what else is gonna come out of her body? Like,
But it's RuPaul being totally like into it and still playing along. Where did that come from? Like, shut up. Oh, Ru makes me sick sometimes. Oh, it was hilarious. And then the fact that the banana is bruised and it came out of her ass, please, y'all. Like, it gives the layer of almost shit on banana or chocolate on. Jimbo didn't even know. And mind you, Jimbo said the first time they did this in rehearsal, the ice cream and all that fell. And they were just spraying whipped cream on the table and threw the cherry on top with a spoon. It was ta-da. So this actually worked out for the final run. And they told her, based on Roscoe's, did you like what happened? She said, yeah, we'll do it there. We'll do it. Like, we'll make it work. And look what happened. It actually kind of went together. The nuts was hilarious because none of them seemed to fall into the ice cream.
Nope.
And it's the close-up of you just seeing them fall everywhere. But I was like, oh my God, this is too much.
The layers. So somebody said this in the comments already, but my mind also went to Irene Dubois and her talent for season 15.
Yeah, I said this in my review that,
and like had she like fleshed it out and actually given herself time to do what she needed to do, it could have come out really funny like this.
It may have needed more than just the water with the, like, there should have been multiple things that would take forever, like a straw that's in paper, ooh, and then you're peeling it or what, you know, it was ice, water, lemon, done. Like Jimbo had like 20 things going on and all coming from different body parts to add the emphasis of a sundae. Brain freeze, ice cream, right? A banana up the ass, boom, here we go. Nuts on tits, you know what I mean? Like, and then very much now we're giving milk on top of the ice. It all had layers of something going there. Foolery at its best, but yeah.
If she did the whipped cream first, the nuts probably would have stuck more, and then the cherry.
True.
I think because the whipped cream was like the finishing touch, like it was the finale. It was the finale.
Or to be the shocking, because she revealed the breastplate and the nuts fall, so it's like, oh, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, that's what's coming out of it. And then it's when Rue looks to Michelle, you know you've done something right. Like,
because remember, her rule is that she never fully turns left or right, and so like she'll turn in your direction when she talks to you. So the fact that she turned the entire way, I was like, oh, she's livid.
I was like, oh, she wants to give her a win for this one, but they can't because she's already in the top 2. So fuck, we should have eliminated her ass for this moment. No, but maybe this might give Jimbo the win if you really think about it, because it's like, girl, you did this for what?
Yeah. If this was a challenge, Jimbo took it.
It was ridiculous, and that's kind of why I like this. Like, I love Lala's. I still think it was the best performance, but as far as like on a scale of like what the fuck is happening and it's still entertaining, that's my kind of brand, like right there. Give me Adult Swim all day, baby. Look at Ross hungry. But it was her taking the cherry out from the front undercarriage, licking it and dropping it on and pulling the spoon out from her thigh, and boom, a sundae.
This is legendary. Like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. But oh my God, like, this is why Jimbo should win the season.
Yeah.
Some people don't care for the big breast and the...
We've had this same reaction several times throughout the season, and nobody else has done this.
Yeah, my mouth has dropped a lot during her performances.
Felicia had brought this up, in reference to Felicia, I can't find your comment, but you were saying it's giving me Willow Pill in the bathtub with the spaghetti energy of like what's happening, and then you're like, oh God, this is what we're doing, and the song is Enya, for fuck's sake, while this is taking place. It completely disorients you. I'm always here for that.
So this probably means absolutely nothing, but you know how they have the girls perform in their elimination order? The fact that they put Jimbo before Candy concerns me just a little bit.
That's a good observation.
Yeah. A little bit. And it could just be random. It could just be the order they wanted the show in. However, they did it in the exact same elimination order. And I'm just like, what you trying to tell us?
That she came from Canada with all her drag, and that she's gonna have to pack it up and go back to Canada again with her drag, like she did for UK versus the World. That's gonna be triggering. It wouldn't be the same effect though, since it wasn't a lipstick that's going to be read off, but RuPaul then saying it. Powerpuff Cutie, thank you for the super chat. No comment, just love. Love you too. Thank you, boo. Appreciate you, baby. And thank y'all for tuning in. 678 of you. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Also, check out my other gentlemen on this channel for the Pantles social media pages. Like Chris has his own YouTube channel. Jamar has things going on, and Dooley does it. So please check them out in all their other spaces and places. Continuing on with this. Titties. Candace Muse is next. Ocean Kelly, you ate this up. You ate this song alive. I live for the song. Ocean Kelly. Song. Loved it. But on to Candy.
So, yeah, like I love the song, but it kind of just took me out of the fantasy because it was Ocean Kelly performing.
And Candy in the back, like doing we about to change the beat. I'm like, oh, now you show up? You didn't even mouth that part. You didn't even do that part. Like, what's happening here? Okay, but yeah. So
like Candy should have like rapped the song, and Ocean Kelly maybe could have just wrote it for her,
done the ad libs in the back, all that kind of stuff. But I did like how Ocean Kelly sounded, though.
Yeah,
you know, we could understand. Enunciation
and Candy's signature look,
and we're gonna see it again too for the finale in orange.
Yep. I'm sure we are.
Yep. With the crown.
I'm telling you that this little breakdown.
This was cute.
I knew it wasn't going to go further than that. And that's why I was like, oh. I knew it was just going to be hands. And I was like, no, God, you have a whole bogey beat. You have a whole beat. Where are the rest of it? Like, I know you know how to do that, but you better get them knees on the floor, sister.
Your mother is Aja. If you don't have a Vogue beat, I'm expecting at least a mid.
I know your back has hit the ground before. Let's not act like it ain't. So, like, but it's okay. I was like, all right, Wendy Cooper ate it up. I'm telling you.
Come on, Wendy Cooper.
Bitch, pick her for a Smash Brothers hole. Get it in. Go, all right. Giving you what is it? World 5 boss. We're here for it. But it was I still did enjoy the performance overall. I just was like, the song ate it up a little bit. The song ate up the performance for me. I was just like, oh, the song is giving. Anywho, let's see here. And don't come back. Sorry, I was yelling at the private chat. Patty, thank you, baby, for the super chat. Sending love to you all in Canada. Having a crappy day, and the panel and the Rant Pack made me smile. Oh, I'm sorry you're having a crappy day. Patty, woo. Get that bad day out of there. Thanks for being here, baby, and thank you for the super chat. I hope the day continues to get better for you. Get yourself something good to eat. Watch a good movie. Libations. Do what you got to do. Drink responsibly, okay? We want to see you tomorrow, right? Now, judging happened, and it was All-Star 7 style, with everybody getting good compliments and us not really getting the real. But the top 2 of the week is Lala Ree and James Mansfield. Do you agree? And if not, who would you have replaced who with?
I mean, obviously, Jessica would be there instead of James, but voting manipulation. So
Not RuPaul out here redlining.
Like, they're trying to manipulate the votes, and I don't really like that.
It very much feels like, we know you got played, and so like we trying to assuage, the chaos that you had to experience. So here you go, some multipliers.
It's a weird thing that nobody got money, and it's still pressing the fuck out of my buttons right now that these bitches have
pay me,
and everybody else got to get a coin for winning a lip sync. So why in the fuck are we like? I get it's for a whole Fame Games prize, but there could have still been you get 5,000 and you get 5,000 from the $10,000 tip that we normally do, and we're gonna spin this wheel. Like Miss Mama didn't win any episodes over here, and I don't think James did either. So like I'm sorry, I that was my issue with this moment. Like, you can spin that dumbass wheel, but give these bitches some money. That drag is expensive. James over there looking like a Trisha Paytas knockoff prostitute, and Lala Ree just got dragged by Christopher for a hairline and a wig tight and the rest of the outfits. What are we going with this? Looking like not the Matrix. What do you mean? Like, yes, no. So for me, I wanted someone to get money. I wanted someone to get paid. Like, that was my issue with this episode. Sunday Riley, throw them some skincare products and a little bit of coin, baby. It's all right. A little something. Oil of Olay. Ooh, that's a different brand. Excuse me.
Didn't Lala win money, though? No?
She won once.
Yes, wait.
Didn't she win a design challenge?
Oh, wait. Hold on. She won the episode for... Which one was it? Wait a minute. Hold on.
No, it was the security guard. It was security guard. Security guard.
Here's the thing. Already dealt. Right. 15,000 is fine that she already has, but I'm talking about today. I'm talking about that day when they were there for their time in the 18 hours that they were filming that day. Them getting paid for that day. She was paid for something else for being Sharkeisha. No, but I'm talking about that day. Okay. Jessica Wilde got $30,000. Tasmanian Devil got $30,000.
Wow.
Give them more. Give these bitches some more. I'm just saying. That's all. You got the money. This could have been a little cash tipping prize. It's Rain on Me by Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande.
Great song, terrible time, terrible girls for this song. Why is this here?
Yeah.
Explain.
America, explain. Why is this kid? No, I'm kidding. But like, great song. These are not the girls that you give Rain on Me to. Neither of these girls would ever choose this song.
Lala was doing Janet Jackson to Lady Gaga because that move was full Janet, and it's that
it's getting discipline.
I thought it was That's the Way Love, like when they're in the when it was Jennifer Lopez was back there and they were doing the beat and they were do. It was giving me that energy, and I was like, okay. And then James Mansfield was disoriented, from the equilibrium of their chests being too big for their body and all of that, because I kept on seeing them almost fall for a penny. The
entire time I was like, I don't know how James wins this. And then I got the answer. And I was like, oh.
It was Rain on Me. And James went over there to rain on Lala. And I was like, Alexis is pissed. Tito Burrito, thank you so much for the super chat. Literally at the airport, headed to the Italian Alps. Wow, but I had to catch the panel. Shenanigans, manipulation, and edits are par for the course with the Drag Race, so not surprised by this episode. Thank you so much for the super chat. Enjoy your trip. Stay safe. You're going into the Italian Alps, okay? All right. We want to see you again. All right, okay. Listen, LJB, thank you so much for the super chat. I love James, but why does it feel like she is dancing in orthopedic shoes? No one is denying that argument at all. Like I said, that lady kept on almost falling over. I was like, but
she looks like the old prostitute from Veneno.
Piranha?
No.
Paca? I was about to say, don't do Paca. Don't you do Paca.
It's one of the background girls.
Okay,
it's one of the background girls, not her.
Fetch. You talk about when Miss Mama had went over to the there for the first time and
She
she
went
saw
to the
those.
stroll and she's in the
Yeah,
back. Yeah.
Okay, I see what you say. I'm about to say, don't you go for Paco. We stay in Paco over here. No. That's funny. Hey, come on for a La Vendetta reference, Julie. I appreciate that one. Yeah, it was interesting. Ooh, check Alexa's blood pressure. Ooh. It was giving drizzle.
Drizzle on me.
Balsamic. Thank you, Michael Marsh. We appreciate you. Wait, finally a black Miss Pac-Man? Wait. What? Tito, explain. I need reference. I need that one. Eureka. Oh. Oh, Jamar came back. That's why that happened. The wind blew the door open. Okay, let's see here. Why this screenshot? Because I need you to know it happened.
I already knew this was coming. I knew when in the air they said he's going to grab that.
Better yet, here you go. Just look at it. Look at it. God bless her, though. If that breast bib didn't get in her way, it wouldn't have gone any further. I almost want to cut all of this out and just have this as something I can just put in many different pictures in the background. For like movie posters or something. Like this should be on Cats Don't Dance, like right on the front cover.
This is the end of a Tampax commercial.
Oh.
Or like the sound of music.
Running through the field.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. Or on the Preacher's Wife poster and you can see her or no, Fighting Temptations.
No.
There it is.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness, I can do it. Yes, Black Happiness personified.
This could also be the Players Club.
Okay.
All right, all you white motherfuckers, all eyes on me.
All eyes on me. Should I watch that tonight? I was gonna watch Howl's Moving Castle, but maybe
is it on Netflix?
I bought it. So I got.
Oh, I should just buy it at this point
because I was tired of always having to look for it.
Once you see the wheel, everything just gets sad.
James got double and Lala got triple. And that was the episode, kids.
Yeah.
To the moon. To the moon. To the moon. Blast off.
That's me at the end with that song going. Not having no double points.
Vote.
Like, what are we doing? Like, these hoes got it. It's good. God damn. I'm like, James already got a whole platform, bitch. Like, I be feeling some kind of way at that point. Like, girl,
I hope James has been putting up YouTube videos like, bitch, go vote for me.
Oh, you already know. I really think James is going to win it just based off of their audience. And I'm sure they created 20 billion emails a pop a piece, you know, very Taylor Swift fan energy, no shade. But I see that happening. That's kind of why I voted a lot for Lala. Because I was just like, I just want to see if I can counter that number. And that way we may shake up the votes and how the system goes for there. I voted for Darian too, because Darian had a really good Fame Games run as far as I'm concerned. And I'm mad Jessica still wasn't in top 2. So
I still remember the season 10 Miss Congeniality shenanigans. And I'm waiting on some girl to create a bot that just spontaneously creates emails to go ahead and just make votes. Because
when they had the Vixen was winning for such a long time.
Correct. Mama went from like somewhere towards the end to having hundreds of thousands of votes. Like,
oh wow.
Yeah, somebody tried to rig it and use tech to do so.
Rain on me.
Rain.
Man, I was hoping for dancing, and then I was like, nope, that's not what we're gonna get today. We're not gonna get nobody bucket, and it's gonna be just a silly show, and that's lovely. And you know how people like to weaponize that word fun now. You guys just don't want to have fun. The show's all about fun. It is fun, but also we can be upset when things don't go our way or look stupid or don't make any sense either, like how everyone else does, and you and the rest of y'all, just because it gets annoying. I had to step off social media because the girls are like, oh my God, you guys just don't know how to do. I'm like, you have weaponized the word fun now. Give me a break. Anywho, what a season, y'all.
What a season.
It's not what I thought we were gonna get, and even having like heard some spoilers, I still did not think that it was gonna turn out like this.
Yeah, from what y'all said before it started, I was like, my expectations were really high. But
Mine were very high.
Mine were not.
They chose the darkest timeline at every choice, and we got this. Like
it was more so. A lot of things happened that did come true, but I also feel like things were edited out that could have taken place that would have made it a way more entertaining season. And I don't know if the producers were concerned about making people look bad or good, or I don't know how they wanted the narrative to fall, but you could tell there were moments that should have been aired with all the footage going on, with every conversation at Roscoe's being when they did this and when they did that and when we said this and I wish they showed that. It's like, yeah, because we probably would have had a good time. We would have cackled and kikied, hated her that week and loved her the next. That's how the show works.
I think if World of Wonder and RuPaul are paying attention to the assignment and the way the assignments are being graded, I would hope that they take this opportunity to make the editing a little more authentic. Because people can feel, you can literally feel the like.
I need to know what is Paramount Plus's issue. If this is the case, then if we want to start blaming networks for stuff, because I am missing a little bit of that 480p logo energy. I am missing that. I'm missing it.
They did do well with 6, though. They did do well with All-Star 6, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we had soft moments. We had sad moments. We liked things. We were, oh no, we want to wish them well. But then the girls were eating, and we enjoyed it. Shade them all. I'm tired of the kumbaya and the fun girls. Like, no, let's act a fool. Candy, I'll give you this. You were pushing bitches over, and I appreciated it. Not even gonna lie.
They
we
know
had me talking this year. I appreciate it. So thank you. Like, I gotta give that. Candice's muse was doing something. I don't know.
They're just so aware that the things that they do affects how the fans receive them and their bookings, and so they're just like so afraid. But it's like somebody somewhere just has to make the television.
I think if they were to, so number one, you know what girls are coming, so build your season out around like things that all the girls are good at, so then they can actually show what they're fucking good at or not, you know, because everybody's not going to be good at the same thing. But it reminds me of season 7, like you got a cast of fashion girls with no fashion challenges. Like, why are we here?
Imagine if everybody in the cast could sew.
So they make it like season 3 where you got the girls making some shit. Like, you know what kind of girls you cast.
See, this is why I said before I get on, I gotta have at least 3 patterns. Not even just one dress. No, 3 fucking patterns I could be able to make. Like pants, a dress, and a gown. That's it. Or excuse me, a skirt, a gown, and pants. That's it. I can work the rest of it. And maybe get a jacket. A jacket. I want to know how to make a jacket. Like in real time, I want to know how to make a jacket. So yeah, very that energy. Valentina made a good point about pit stop of the girls worried about bookings. I feel that applies to specific bars that only have a certain kind of clientele.
Yeah.
That is a very good point.
Some of the other girls might miss 1 and 2, but they'll definitely reap more.
Because, you know, there are bars that have dress codes.
Still?
Oh.
In Houston. Oh, bitch. What?
Having some level of interaction with bar managers in like spaces in New York City, like there are a lot of people that hold a lot of power with whom gets booked, where they know of a girl being a Drag Race girl, but they don't watch the show. So they use order of elimination to try to figure out who they're gonna like book and win. And so like it's not equitable because they're like, oh, well, you were first out, so we're not gonna book you.
And also
like
pricing points too, because if they know you went home early, they're not going to give you a good price. They're going to give you like the lowest of low. But if you're someone who won or was top 4 or the fans love, they're going to be more willing to give you the more money and do more things for you. And then the girls then talk about their experiences, and it becomes like, oh, that's how it worked for you when I was in there. Da, 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 da. For example, Deja Sky said people go to the Work the World show, pay for a Meet the Queens ticket, and only see one person. They pass them in the line and then go hug like one person and then leave. And it's happened on multiple occasions. You paid $160 for one person because that's how much it was for that meet and greet.
All of them if you won?
No, they're in the line. Yeah, you
buy
just
the
like
ticket,
Drag Race Live.
down the line.
Up, hey everybody, hi. Like when I went to Drag Race Live, I talked to Derek Barry, Coco, all of them I spoke to. I didn't just go to Naomi, who I am like close with, and all that kind of shit. It wasn't like that. Nah, you don't. That's disrespectful.
I hope that I'm remembering this story correctly, because I don't mean to spread misinformation, but like there's been several stories about other people standing up for other queens in those situations. And the story that came to my mind was Aquaria. Because, Aquaria is really popular with the white gays, especially white New York gays. And so she has had a lot of opportunity. And so I'm remembering a story where a person bought a meet and greet pass and was trying to ignore all the other girls that were there for the tour. And Aquaria was like, nah, player, like, good to meet you, but this is this person, this is that person. Shake their hand, get their autograph. Like, so it's an actual real thing that has had consequences.
Okay, Aaron, you were there for Vegas Live. You saw what happened. But like Dooley said, that's
and the girls are nasty.
Crazy.
They're nasty about it.
Like, and here's the thing. Like, Dooley, can you imagine that person left there thinking like, and you saw how they looked when I didn't went to hug them and all that kind of stuff? You ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit, baby. You ain't done a goddamn thing.
I think about Ocean,
so you ain't got no home training.
Ocean and her experience at DragCon the year that we went, where some of the girls were Gia and some of the other girls were being weird and nasty towards her because she wasn't a high placing queen, and some of the other girls stood up for her. I think Manila did at one point. It was like, I got to meet her. She was great. Her looks were great. Her was fantastic. As a way to like build her up, but also to like have the fandom look at how their actions actually affected this other girl's experience. To remember that like these are people that are like living their career in addition to the fact that they're like entertainers. And so don't be an asshole.
It's weird that other Drag Race girls treat other Drag Race girls like that when you know how this works. Like, that people's place.
Well, look who Dooley just referenced, though.
Right, that's why, girl. And that's why it's like, this can't come from you. And even like the fans by now should know that placement on this show does not dictate their quality of their drag and performance.
Correct.
Yeah, I do agree with that whoever's running that back needs to make sure you need to speak to everybody. I don't you didn't just pay for this for one person. Like, and also not it's nice to meet you even though I didn't like you on your season.
You can save the half of that sentence.
No one needs
good to meet you.
You didn't do anything. You did not do anything. God, you just gave yourself another ticket to hell. Like, what are you talking about? Like, girl, how you ever gonna get blessed in life acting like that? I don't understand it. I can't do it. Listen, I don't know if anything happened hot topic wise, but outside of when Deja made that post, and I'm sitting there posting one thing like, really? Okay. Did anything happen this week? I was off social media, so. Oh, Dooley, real quick though, you gave that Janet list. I would implore y'all to go to Dooley's Twitter and check out his Janet Jackson list of albums from the best. I think you said Velvet Rope was your best one, or your top pick. Mine's Janet.
Yeah, it was a random conversation I stumbled upon, and so I ranked all of the Janet albums from my most favorite to least favorite. Yeah.
Who's at the bottom?
So my order was, I'm actually looking for it now. It was Velvet Rope, number 1. Number 2 was Discipline. 3rd was Rhythm Nation. 4 was All For You. 5 was Control. 6 was Janet. 7 is Unbreakable. 8 was Demeanor Joe. And 20 was 20YO. And as a high-key Janet stan, like for me, it came down to, I had to ignore the singles because I like all the singles and had to go to the deep cut.
Wait.
Thank you,
And so
Jamar.
that's how
I'd be
I got
like,
there.
girl, you put Janet so
really
far
low.
down. Like, that was way too low for
I
me. That's why I was
really
like,
like
girl,
the
we have
singles
time.
off of Janet. The deep cuts,
out for me.
some of the other albums, deep cuts do more for me. And so that's why I grade it that way.
You disrespected Unbreakable and Janet. It was disrespectful.
Because
But
for
that's
me,
fine.
my top 3 is Janet, then Velvet Rope. And then after that, it just gets so difficult because I love everything she's done except for the 20 years later. Whatever album she did with Kaya is the worst.
I was
Once Kaya touched that album, it became immediate garbage. So, and anyone that
So
acts like
excited.
Kaya is garbage. In that rage mark.
Well, Kaya be having hits.
Name,
yes,
okay,
like a dog,
aside from
too.
Don't Trust No Nigga and My Neck, My Back, what else she got?
Wait,
I
what's
think isn't that song like that ski whatever that
So she make music for musky clubs. Okay, got you. She make musty music. I see what you. She make music that made people sweat and forget they have deodorant. I see what you're saying. Y'all, I know some of y'all like that transphobic woman, so pop off, but it's okay.
They played My Neck, My Back in Thailand. I was like, wow. Wow. I was there. I was like, wow.
Oh my goodness, I can't.
I think this was the club where I went to go see the Lady Boys. Like, Kaya was playing.
Listen, she's always in the club. Every time I've gone there, that song is playing, and God bless her paying for that medical van, or the naughty pine walls.
That van that she be driving,
bitch. I'll never forget that live she was on, and she thought she was doing something about to make the phone calls, and the call was her line was disconnected. Child, I said, "Now, sister,
girl,
you didn't test this before you got on the camera. Come on, like you know better." Couldn't do it. Yeah, but Rhythm Nation was a good one. I love Janet Jackson's work. I just couldn't do that. Back, don't stop. Didn't I just?
I mean, other than that, it's great. I did revisit Discipline recently, and it was much better than I remember it back in 2000.
I stand Discipline. Like that is, I hate what CBS and the CEO, president, owner did to her. Like he owes her some cash.
Yeah,
it did.
There was one song on there that started like I can't remember. It's like maybe I think it's Roller Coaster. I live and breathe for Roller Coaster.
Like this is beautiful. I don't know if it just grew on me.
That's a jam. Love is jam.
Oh yeah,
love. Yeah,
that's my.
And then it goes into Rock With You. Like I like the concept and like the flow of that.
Rock
album.
With You. I love hearing that anytime I'm out. I'm like, yes, I want to just immediately dance.
It does it for me.
Real quick though, I now have grown to love. I try to get all up in your mind. I've now grown to appreciate that song. I used to hate it when I first heard it. Not when I initially heard the album, but recently I have been playing the hell out of it, like especially in the car. It sounds so good in the car.
I want to tell you something about the concert. Just one thing. Like she took something out, and I was like, oh, okay. So I'm not sure if she might do it for your show, but she didn't do All Up in Your Mind, Thick, and Drunken Love. She took it out.
I'm fine with Drunken Love not being there. You didn't say Move, so I'm okay. You didn't say America has a problem, so I'm fine with that. And the other
I'm just saying, like, maybe she'll do it for y'all's show, but
she'll probably do the entire album for Houston.
When you went, did your city get the mute together? Did your city do the mute?
I was on Crown Apple that whole night.
So Chris is the one yelling. That's him in the video.
No, I think we did it right. But that was a fast-ass 2.5 hours. Like, the concert said 7 on the ticket. She came out at 8:30. And then, yeah.
Those songs have been cut since.
Not Ivy Valentine.
And we didn't get blue. Did not get blue. I was angry. But we did get the new camo look. That's all.
Listen, hey, hopefully I see our niece Pooh in Houston for that special occasion. If she's at the first show, though, I'm going to be sick because I'm going to the second show on my birthday. So maybe that will be because I don't know. We'll see. Bun B came out here and they did checkup on it. It was like the first time she ever performed it in like concert at the rodeo. I remember 2006, and they came out in black Escalades, and like Bun B got on the stage first and did his rhyme, then gets off the stage, and then Slim Thug pulls in another Escalade, jumps on the stage for his part. Beyonce is just dancing the entire time, has not stopped the entire time with her dancers, then gets the mic and just changed my life forever. Changed my life forever. I said she is the one.
I'm glad somebody like check up on it. It's not my favorite. I know, right?
We must end the show now. We must end the show. You about to laugh to me.
Somebody asked what our least favorite B song is.
That's how you like it. With
go.
Really, you don't like that song?
No, Hello. Excuse me. Hello's the one. It's Hello.
It's either that or like Daddy.
I can't do.
I
Hello.
actually like Daddy.
Daddy.
I don't like that. I don't like Hello.
I love Hello.
I hate it.
I have the tendency to skip No Angel, and I always skip EXO.
What?
Oh, he said, "Hey,
it's not my vibe.
What?
We
gotta go. But not EXO.
It's not
She
for
really
me.
filmed that in the cutie homes. You will
No,
not.
not for me.
EXO is my favorite. He's one of the highlights.
It's so huge. Okay,
No Angel is such a vibe.
Oh,
It's not for me.
And you would
that's
be
Detroit
happy.
talking. That's that Houston. You don't know nothing about that style. We gotta go.
Well,
We gotta go. We gotta go. EXO.
well, you'll be happy to, at the concert. Then.
My chest hurts. My chest hurts. If I don't hear it, well, I'll be okay with No Angel because I already heard it for the other concerts
Well,
that I was at.
you hear something.
I hope I hear it because I
There's
love
so many like cute interludes in what she did with all the songs.
Girl, that voice was everything. I'm gonna go listen to it now. Fuck Dooley. All right,
I'm gonna go listen to it now.
I gotta.
Toronto, like everybody went up for Honey, Balenciaga. Like she killed it. I know. Everybody
a lot of shine these days.
I just think of Eureka when I look at Honey now and that little comment, anywho, we got it.
I like the tweet where it was like, "Are the slipping when you with your?" I thought that was funny.
Oh my god! I was like, "Oh my god, stop!" That was before I left Twitter. That was one of the last things I had.
I want to know if her and that twin is hunching because that's what it gives.
I was scared for the twins because they're there's this part where they're swinging and the belt he couldn't get it clicked in time. And he was just hanging on for dear life as that thing was swinging back and forth.
Well, not Chris almost, saw a whole situation happen there, and then we would have.
I was scared for him.
I said the visual's already late, Chris. Let's not,
You don't need no
Hopefully
Owen
it
Hart
comes
energy
out.
at the Beyonce concert.
I've given up hope. To be honest,
My birthday's
with
coming
you.
up. Hopefully, we get visuals on that day.
Like there has been no I don't want it to be another love song. Like I don't want it to be that Alicia Keys moment all over again, where we didn't get a video, but we saw how everything was being made, and then all of a sudden, nothing, and we only could just imagine. Like
it disappeared. I remember.
Oh
that.
no! See, Dickie's not spoiling it. I promise you, Stephanie. When by the time she gets here, it's going to be a different show, and I've always known that from me going to Houston shows because I've only seen Beyonce in Houston. And then I would see videos from other people in cities. I'm like, we didn't have that. She went a little extra. Mama's good for stopping the whole show. This is my favorite city. This is where I'm from. She starts giving hoods and stuff. Third Ward, where you at? The full bit. And then goes into actually turn off the music. One time she did Me, Myself, and I a cappella. She said, no music. I'm just going to sing it. Whole crowd. Everyone was quiet. We just sat and watched. It was
a special
amazing.
show.
It was amazing. Okay, so social medias, we're going to start with Jamar first. So Curly Sue over here can get back to his windy house. Okay, sorry. Snow.
You can find me on social media at Jamar84. That's spelled JAMAR84. With the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. Make sure you hit the link in my Instagram bio for the link tree to all the projects of which I am a part. Support my business.
Thank you very much, Jamar. Oh yeah, and Stephanie, she'll do some Houston local artists blend in too. She loves doing that, like throws everybody off because it's like, oh my God, that's so H-Town. Very much that. See Diggy social medias, please.
Yeah, C Diggy1, Instagram, Threads, my YouTube. I have so many shows to do. The New York is coming up. Atlanta Housewives. Sonia and Luann's Crappy Lake is actually a really good show. Check it out.
I stand Sonia and don't like Luann, but yes. She said, I'm in all the Walmarts. All the Walmarts.
Also, Super Mario Kart, I'm back in it now because those new levels.
I'm playing today. If you want to play today, Chris, I know I was in the middle of the card reading the last time you talked to me, but I am playing it today. I have my Switch hooked up. My PS5 is on a break right now. So yeah, I was playing too much PS5. Y'all had to take a break because I was getting consumed. But that's amazing. I'll beat Chris further. My record still stands. Johanna, stay tuned. I'm about to sing to you, baby. Dooley social medias.
You can find everything that you want to know at linktree.com/Dooley__noted. And I just want to give a shout out to my blood sugar levels because I ran before this and I'm starving and I made it through.
God bless you and your
2 miles. I'm starving.
God bless you, you and your numb feet right now. Listen, hey, before I let these babies go, we have a birthday that I was supposed to sing yesterday, and I'm going to sing today for Miss Johanna Lopez, who's always up in the chats here, and I'm going to do it in a tone that you may be familiar with, Johanna. So here you go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy alive day to you, Johanna. Happy birthday. I hope that was wonderful. I know it wasn't. It was amazing. So thank you so much for being here, Johanna. Thank you so much, everybody else. If it's your birthday, make some noise. If you are drunk and you did not drive, get an Uber. Go home now. Don't be outside. It's hot. And if you did drive, get an Uber, please. And if you're at home, have a good time. We appreciate you so much for being here. We'll be back next Sunday. You'll see me Wednesday for Drag Race France, then Drag Race Mexico, which has been a little bit lacking lately, and then back to the same schedule again. We'll get there. So I appreciate you so much for tuning in. Take care. We'll see you for the next one. Drop tips if you feel like it. Time to shut up. We'll see you next time. Bye, y'all. Listen. Yeah.